Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of On the Couch with Abby. Of course, I'm your host, Abidemi Taiwo. So today I have a fearless, an audacious, and adventurous lady here on the couch today. She hails from Birmingham. She is of Jamaican descent. She is a reporter on Expose, an Irish entertainment program which features fashion and beauty. She is a makeup artist, she's an online personality, and she is the big, bold, and beautiful Nadine Reid.
Thank you so much for having me, my dear.
Thank you for coming.
That was a glorious introduction. I'm like, where is this person on their way? I'm like, where is this person? She sounds incredible. No, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks for having me on the couch.
Well, you're welcome.
Very cozy.
So Nadine, you've been in Ireland for what, just 3 years?
It's nearly 3.5 actually.
Nearly 3.5,
Yeah.
and you've done some amazing things.
I know.
You are this lady from Birmingham, and you came into Ireland, and you've been to the Oscars. You went to the Oscars this year. You've been on Stella magazine. You're on Expose. If you watch Virgin Media Television, she's on Expose. So how did this all start?
Wow. Let me think. It's a good question, but sometimes I think, when do things start, in the sense that what moment changes something? But now I'm realizing that this whole thing has been evolving for years. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I started off as a makeup artist back in 2003.
Wow.
And I worked for MAC for 10 years. I loved it. And during my makeup experience, I got to work with celebrities, actors, models. I did a few makeup on music videos, short films.
Yeah.
So when you do this kind of work, the more you do it, fashion weeks, London, Paris, and the more you do that kind of work, I think that kind of celebrity fear goes away. Do you know? Because when you're working with Missy Elliott, you're kind of like, yeah, I've kind of done it. Or talking to Kanye West, you're like, yeah, okay, maybe I'm not afraid of famous people anymore.
Yeah.
So I learned this kind of, they're kind of just like me, but more people know them.
Just a regular person.
A regular person. More people know them, and that's it. So I think that helped, that experience then helped me evolve into TV. Because I wasn't afraid. Whereas I think if I hadn't have done that, I'd be like, oh my gosh, there's that presenter, there's that actor. But now I'm just like, how's it going, Bab? You all right? Do you know? And that there has helped me. And I also think time has got me here. So I'm older now. I think if I was 20, I'd probably be petrified to go on a TV show in Ireland or any country. Yeah. Do you know? So I think because I'm older, I almost... More experience. I think I've learnt... I don't know. I've learnt that as people, we deserve everything. And I'm confident to say that I can stand up with my colleagues, regardless of what their ethnicity is, whether they're Irish, tall, blonde, supermodels. I can still stand up with them and be like, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Yeah, what we doing? What's up? So that's what's brought me here. And so I literally evolved from makeup artist behind the camera to working in front of the camera. And I simply had a WhatsApp from the head of programming saying, would you like to come into Virgin Media?
Which brings me to my next question. I was going to ask you. So of course, I know you came from Birmingham. You moved here to actually work as a makeup artist.
Yes.
And then you were on a blind date on the show.
Yes.
So you caught someone's eye. Who was that person?
I don't know if it's like, to be honest, I haven't asked him in case the story isn't as wonderful as I would like it to be. So, Bill Malone is the head of programming for Virgin Media. Yeah. So I was on Blind Date, and then my friend Trudy Hayes, who was like one of my first friends when I moved to Ireland, she's a hairdresser. She would always invite me to these events, and she was nominated Best Hairdresser for the Expose Awards. And I would watch Expose, but I didn't really know about the awards. I was like, yeah, sure, girl, I'll come with you. What will I wear? Just literally living my best life, having fun. So when I was there, apparently Bill wanted to speak to me, but I never had a chance.
Right.
So Victoria, who works really closely with him, she WhatsApped me. She was like, "Hi Nadine, it's Victoria here. Would love you to come in and do a screen test."
Oh, wow.
And I honestly thought she meant to do the makeup for the guys. I was like, "Sure, what kit will I bring?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she goes, "No, like a screen test to maybe present on the show." I was like, "Oh, okay." I just kept saying, "Yes, Abby." I was like, "Yes, okay, when? Do you want me to come in?" Then I was like, "Oh my gosh."
And then you got the job.
Well, see, it's a freelance thing. So it was kind of like, come in. And then, like, Bill was away and somebody else was away. She goes, "We'll get back to you in a week or so."
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a time. And at that stage, I was like, you know what? It is what it is, as they say. I enjoyed my screen test. It was great to experience life in front of the camera. So I'd never done that before. And I was like, okay, this could be fun. And then I had a call. I was on Georgie Street in town, and Victoria said, "Oh yeah, I've been away. I broke my leg. Bill was on holiday. I knew he'd love you. He'd love the screen test. We'd like to, get you in maybe one day a week, and build it up and see where we're at."
Because you were a guest presenter.
Yes.
Guest reporter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because at the time as well, with TV Land, it's like anything. Some of the other presenters were on maternity leave. One was about to go off, so it's all kind of. So I guess it's helpful when you have guest presenters to fill in those moments, So that's how it all began.
Oh, wow.
Madness.
Interesting.
Or destiny, who knows?
Interesting.
Yeah, who knows?
So since being on Irish TV, being on Irish television, what are the challenges that you faced so far on your journey?
Okay, so working on Irish TV, my biggest challenge, I'll be honest with you, is myself.
Oh, wow.
So sometimes...
That's different.
Yeah. So imagine it's like you hear when you're going to interview someone or something, it's the stories you tell yourself, do you know? And then when you look back, oh gosh, like for the first, even now sometimes I'm like, breathe. For the first time watching myself back, that's when I'll be like, "Oh, Nadine, what are we wearing? Why did nobody tell you that bit of hair was sticking out there? Why is your face like that? Why are you sort of making all these faces?" The judgment we put on ourselves, the critique, it's far too hard. That's what I realised. It's far too hard. And I'd say that's actually the hardest part.
Yeah.
And hearing yourself. You know that feeling when you hear your voice and you're like, is that really how I talk? You're like, why did I say that? So dealing with that is the hardest part of working with TV. Wow. For me, if you can get over that, you're probably okay. Someone said to me, Debbie, who used to be the head woman at Expose, she said to me, "From you've recorded, you record, you do your job, and forget about it." Do you know? Whereas I'd go home going, "Oh, when I asked that question, when I did this, what did they think? Maybe I wore the wrong colour dress. Maybe I should have had my hair in braids. Maybe I should have my afro that day. Why did I mention all these silly things to do with words I say and my appearance, how I move the mic, how I was standing, whatever. I just get too much in my own head. But now I'm just like, sure, it is what it is."
I mean, you say all these things, and I'm quite intrigued that you're saying that, you're so critical of yourself.
Completely,
but then, this lady has been, you've interviewed, Chris Hemsworth.
Yes, Chris Hemsworth.
You were at the Cannes. You were at the Oscars. You met Olivia Newton just recently.
Yes,
Like, you are interviewing all this
big
top A-list celebrities.
I know. Melissa McCarthy.
Oh,
I was like this. Hey, Melissa. Just like, how are ya?
So you evolved well into being in front of the camera from someone who was always behind the camera. Do you not think so?
But the joke is, though, I've always been a chatty person. So when I have my clients doing makeup, my boss would be like, "Yeah, wrap it up." And I'd be like taking photos, messaging, be like, "Oh, send your daughter a picture. Make sure you get this." Like, always chatting. I have clients that actually email me going, "Oh, Nadine, you did my makeup and now I see you on the TV." And it's nice. So I'd always be probably too chatty anyway. So maybe it was just a matter of time.
You have it in you. It's just natural. So Nadine, I want you've done, again, as we said, you've done some amazing things so far in your, three and a half years you've been in Dublin and Ireland.
Yeah.
She's been on magazines, and I'm going to show you, this is the latest edition. She graced the cover of Stella magazine, July edition, July 2019.
It was a great month.
I know a lot of people, and we're still in July actually.
Yeah.
And a lot of people bought this magazine.
I know. I'd love to know the numbers.
I wouldn't even buy. Like, I can't remember the last time I bought a magazine, but because of you, I got it.
Oh, thank you so
much.
much.
And I read it, and I read your story, and I was like, wow.
Thank you.
So on your social media, you have this mantra of, loving your body.
Oh God, yeah.
Going out of your way, stepping out of your comfort zone, and just doing things that you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
So tell me more about that.
So let me tell you this now. This moment is when I jumped out of my comfort zone.
Oh, wow.
So that was in 2017, so a couple of years ago.
Wow.
I was working in a hairdresser in Town Preen, and a lady, she was quite a big journalist and blogger, came in and she was like, I'm doing this photo shoot. Would you mind if I give your name to Sophie White? He was directing it. I was like, okay. You see, I just kept saying yes.
Yes.
And then they said to me, Nadine, this photo shoot is going to be in a bikini. No, swimsuit thing. And I thought, swimsuit is so wrong, elegant, earrings, caftan, be grand.
Fan blowing your hair.
Yeah. When I got there, they were like, will you put this bikini on? I was like, what? I've worn a bikini since I was 11 years old.
Wow.
And to be honest, something inside me just went, Nad, you're a big girl. That's who you are at the moment.
Yeah.
Does that mean you don't deserve anything in life? Does that mean you don't deserve to have a good career? Does that mean that you can't dress up and look beautiful? Does that mean, I can't live my life because of my body, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
So even if I was slimmer, because I've been slimmer, I haven't been this size my whole life, I just felt that I can't allow my body shape to dictate when I say yes and no to things. That was what I was thinking.
Wow.
And then apparently that fell under this body positive activism, which I would never say I was a body positive activist at all.
You wouldn't describe yourself, that's what you mean.
I just happened to be a big woman and
who loves herself.
Yeah, I was like, sure. If I was skinny, we'd be here this year. If I was small, if I was big.
Can we just say that you are actually... Oh, no.
Oh, we're not done.
In the same magazine as Naomi Campbell.
Oh, yeah. My best friend. Hey, Naomi. She's going to WhatsApp me later.
So you're on the front cover and Naomi's on the back cover.
There you go.
Wow, that's quite interesting.
It's nice,
I think that's very, very courageous of you, honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much. So don't get me wrong, I was still nervous on the day. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? But then I was like, sure.
You do that?
Yeah.
So being... Stella magazine, that wasn't actually your first time. I'm here thinking the first time you were ever you graced the cover of a magazine was just this month.
And there's one more.
Oh, wow.
So also, then Irish Independent asked me to be on the cover of the Weekend magazine. So I guess this isn't officially a magazine. It's the magazine that comes in the newspaper. Yeah. But this has got one of the biggest audiences in the country. So I actually shot that here. Tanya King, and they just said, meet Nadine Reid, the new face of Expose. A Star is Born.
A Star is Born.
That's what they said, yeah. Isn't that nice? Oh, careful.
Wow.
But I really love this one because my friend she's been doing my hair for years. She flew over from Birmingham to do my hair.
Really?
Naomi Ajay made this gorgeous jacket for me. So I just felt like I was really representing kind of who I am, like just the black girl I am, black girl, glamour, all combined. So I was really proud of that one, and I'll show you so they put all this in, look at this.
Oh wow, look at that. All hail Queen Nadine.
Look at this.
Oh, lovely skirt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, I have to say...
So, girl, you are representing us.
I'm representing everybody, it seems. The big girls, black girls, big girls, the immigrants, anything, everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I never planned any of this. It's so interesting. I never planned this. I always used to be this is what I want, this is how I want to get, And when I kind of let go and went, you know what, I'm in, everything started to come to me. It's mad. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's interesting.
Which brings us to your hashtag.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Okay. Yeah.
If Nads can, you can.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
You know what?
Where did that come from?
I can't remember where it came from, but I was just thinking of all the things I do, and I try my best to not let my work define me too much. Because at the end of the day, we're just all human beings enjoying ourselves, working hard, whatever, you know? And I thought to myself, gosh, there's a few people that got in touch with me, say a white Irish mother who has a mixed race child because her husband's African, but she's living in Ireland. So now they have this beautiful mixed race baby, you know? And this little girl is like, I don't know anyone, I don't have lots of representation for my child.
Yeah.
So I have people like that talk to me and say, God, it's really good and important for my daughter to see someone like you in the media.
Yeah.
You know? And then I'll have friends and cousins and family in Birmingham from, you know, we're all from Jamaica. And they'd be like, oh my God, you know, my family moved to England with not a lot, you know, they really started from the bottom. And for them now to see, oh my God, my cousin's working in the media, she's on TV. I didn't think that was possible. Wow, all these different things. So I realised that, that if Nads can, you can. It's just to remind us that anything is possible, regardless where you're from, regardless of your skin tone, your size, how you talk, you know, what country you were born in. It really, really doesn't matter, because I can be up here with my plus size, big old self in the middle of a fashion and showbiz program. I'd say a lot is possible if I can do that. So yeah, so that's simply why it is. And I like the idea that working in the media can be really helpful and productive to anyone, you know. And I realise now that the people that come to me, there could be older women that go, oh my gosh, you're not 18, that's nice to see. That encourages them, or, you know, all these different things. So
How
it's
do
lovely.
you feel about being an inspiration to many?
You know, well, I try to be an inspiration to myself because, you know, I need to keep myself motivated. So selfishly, when I like pump out inspirational things, it's to, number one, to help me, to help keep me grounded and go, Nads, you can, you know, yes, you can go, you got this.
You got it, girl.
Yeah, you know. So I first of all, have taught and I'm teaching myself to inspire myself. So when I'm not in this arena or I'm anywhere, I will still feel this kind of regal feel, which I'm really proud of. And to help other people, yeah, amazing. Incredible.
Yeah.
That feels really lovely. I just hope, though, if I do inspire others, that it triggers them to then, you know, become their best of whatever their journey is. Because I don't think it's good for us either to be just like going, oh, they've done that, so I can do that. You want them to be triggered to be that thing that they want to be.
Yes.
That's what I think is really
Despite
nice.
Despite the obstacles.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And this is our time. It's like, I think now's the time to turn those obstacles into positives. So me being different, and when I say different, I guess non-white, non-Irish, non-straight, perfect blonde hair or brown hair, it's actually been in my favour to be different, because people notice me, they go, oh, you're the girl of that TV show. Whereas if I was white and Irish and blonde, would I stand out? I think I just blend in. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of all those adversities. I think something's changed in the moon, the sun, the stars. Diversity is rising, and it's actually a great time, I feel, to be different.
Yeah.
That's how I feel anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I could be wrong.
No, you're
But it
absolutely
feels
correct.
right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Which this is going to bring me to your event.
Okay.
You had your first event at the beginning of this month in July. If Nads can, you can event. It's actually an event.
Crazy.
Which took place at Studio 10 here actually. How did you even, what made you think of coming up with an event to invite people?
Yeah, so it's an interesting one, because what I've noticed is working on TV, you kind of fall into this TV thing. And people are like, oh, you're a star now, you're a celebrity. And I'll be like, am I though? I still get the Lewis, I still get the bus. Like, when I think of a star, do they not have like chauffeurs?
I was about to say that. Been shuffled around.
Like big houses. So yes, I would say like I'm a star because I believe in myself, but I don't have this financial status or whatever that is. And what it made me realize is I really enjoy connecting with real everyday people, and it helps me stay more grounded by communicating and being in touch with those people. And then also I realized that with social media, you know, if you can fall that rabbit hole, you could wake up depressed. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh my gosh, my waist doesn't go in there. I don't have a thigh gap. My, you know, my wig is synthetic. Or whatever. I can't do my brows in the right way. My boyfriend, I don't have beautiful pictures with my boyfriend. We haven't gone on holiday. I don't have a kid yet. You know, you can fall into all these what you don't have.
Yes.
So I realised that online, particularly, and in events, an event that just you leave and you feel strong and happy in who you are is needed. That was it, really.
Where you feel empowered.
Empowered, and you're like, yeah, I can.
If Nats can,
You can. Exactly. And so for me, it was, I thought, well, I know a few people now. People see me around, or they see me online, see me in the magazines or whatever. I was like, this is a great opportunity to bring like-minded people together, celebrate something positive, something encouraging. And that's why I thought, by bringing an author maybe each time. I hope to do another one in October.
Okay.
An author each time that can, so they can actually leave with something that they can look at again. Because me, I'm kind of like just the fluff. I'm like the, woo, come and see this, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really have anything that you can go, okay, Abby, take this with you.
Oh, okay.
Just my presence and the good crack and the stories. But
and that is enough.
no, it's great. It's a great thing. But then once that's passed, it's nice to then have something you can be like, okay, if I want to improve this in myself, maybe I can start here, or this is an example. So I love the idea of including a book, because I love to read as well. To be honest, I love to read, but also I love an audio book as well.
Okay.
Do you know?
Yeah.
And I would listen to a good few audio books, and I just find that very, very encouraging. To listen to something positive, it does change your mind. It really does.
So what kind of books would you read, Nadine?
Okay, so the latest book I downloaded in my Audible is Emma Darby's Don't Touch My Hair.
Okay.
You read that one?
No.
Girl, So for me, that was a big eye-opener.
Oh, really?
Because I forget sometimes, living in Ireland, even though England, there is, you know, it's still a majority white country, there's so much black people there.
Oh, yeah.
So growing up, I wouldn't have people going, oh, is that your hair? Oh, your hair's different. I wouldn't really have that. And I was around all my family, black family, and also my family were integrated. We have Welsh and all different types of people. So I wouldn't have, my black female experience is actually very different from women I've met that are born in Ireland. I'm like, damn, that happened to you, girl, what? Oh my gosh. Do you know, so Emma Darby's book has really made me open my mind to the privilege that I've experienced, actually being simply raised in a black family in kind of a black area. Do you know, where I was compared to being the only mixed race or black girl in Ireland. That must be quite. I mean, you know, I can see how that would.
Yes.
It's for some people it's been very tough.
It's been tough.
Yeah, whereas I'd be like, oh, I'm different, amazing. You know, adore me. But some people are like, I'm different. Oh my God, stop telling me I'm different.
Yes.
So it's a new perspective. So Emma Darby, Don't Touch My Hair. That's my latest one. Queenie, I also have the book as well.
Okay.
That's about a Jamaican girl in London. That one's very interesting. What else? Brene Brown's latest book, Oprah's book. So I have a collection, you know, nice collection, always productive and fun.
Good,
yeah.
Good stuff. We're just gonna take a break and we'll be back in a jiffy. Okay. So Nadine, do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to tell us about?
Oh, well, you know what? It's quite interesting because I feel like everything has been happening to me so effortlessly. Do you know that feeling when you're like, everything's just been effortless, TV, effortless. So as much as I have my ideas and my goals, I'm trying to still keep within that vibe. So one of the things I've been working on is like a mini documentary, because I find it really interesting. I had my DNA tested. I'm not sure if I told you this. I had my DNA tested, and I just find it fascinating. And I already knew that I had some. I knew that I was from West Africa, like that's obvious. I'm Jamaican. I knew I was Nigerian before, you know, I didn't really need to be told that.
What? You think you?
I knew, yeah. We're growing up in England. So I got up in London and people go, you know, you're from Lagos, so yeah. I'd always have Ghanaians, and I was in London, I used to go with loads of guys from Nigeria, Ghana, and they literally tell me, you look like Francine, or this is, you know, I'd be stopping me in the street.
You look like Amaka.
Yeah, and I'd be like, sorry, I don't know her, but maybe we're distant cousins, I don't know. So I always knew that I had obviously West African heritage. But I only know my grandparents. I don't know beyond, like I wouldn't know my great-grandparents. So I had my DNA tested. And it's the most fascinating thing I've ever done. So I did it with 23andMe. And it basically told me that I'm 50% Nigerian, 20% Ghanaian, 20% Sierra Leone. It literally broke down everything. Everything.
I need to get that done.
It's so interesting. And there's a little bit of East Africa in there as well. And then there's
so you have some Nigerian blood in you?
Strong. It's the strongest section of me. I'd say it's obvious. Yeah. So, from learning that, I guess it's like a confirmation, you know, something you already know. And then there was a small part that was European. I thought, okay, I get that. Slavery, ships moving around. And the only part of European DNA was connected to Ireland.
Wow.
And I was like, this is why I came here. And it went all the way to Galway. It breaks down the county. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, so I got this necklace. I thought it was a really cute way to kind of represent that tiny part of me and me coming here. Because when people see me, they know I'm African. Like, where else would I be from? Do you know what I mean? Of course, I'm African. And I just thought it was really cute to have that connection. And so, sorry telling you that story, but it triggered me to think about documentary series, stuff like that. Yeah. So first of all, I'm creating like a small little pilot. I'm not sure exactly where it will go, but it's a pilot talking about me coming over to Ireland, different inspirational people I've met, how my journey's been, being now, you know, Birmingham, Jamaica, African descent woman. It's just so interesting. Wow. It's so interesting. So I'm making a small little documentary about that, which we're going to be editing over the next few months. And then I'm also at Virgin Media. They do this thing like Virgin Media Ideas. So I pitched to them an idea for a TV show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So can you talk
I can't talk properly about that, but it's going to be something connected with Ireland. Okay. So I'm excited about that as well.
Oh, wow.
And then beyond that, I have a big goal that I would love to travel around every city that is connected to my DNA, my ancestry, and learn how to create a meal. From every place. But that might take a while.
Let's just start. You said you have a bit of what, 50% Nigerian?
I think it's like 47% Nigerian. Yeah.
Let's start with Nigerian jollof rice, shall we?
Okay, girl. I'm into it. Throw some extra hot sauce on there for me.
If you were asked Nigerian jollof or Ghanaian jollof, which one would you go for?
This is the thing now, isn't it? Because I've got friends from both places. So I can't. I assume. I think I'll probably head over to the Nigerian. The percentage is higher. Yes. But I love but I've got my Ghanaian friends. If they're watching, they'll be like, Nadine, what are you doing today? Look, we're all fam. It's grand. But yeah, so I'd like to do something like that in the future. And I'd also love to do something over Christmas. I'd love to be part of maybe like a pantomime, something like that.
I can definitely see see you in
You can
something
see
like
that.
that.
I know. I'm
can
so like,
definitely.
yeah. Oh no, she isn't.
Great
So something
stuff.
like that as well would be really cool. Something to keep me active as well.
Yeah,
That'd be really nice.
exciting times ahead for you.
And like, why not? Do you see?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
We need to dream big, Abby.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to see this when I come and visit you in like LA or wherever.
Oh, amen.
And you're like, oh, my special guest is Ellen. Nadine, no, we don't need you now. Ellen, I had to cancel Oprah, you know? That's what this one will be doing.
Big hits into the wall.
There you go. There you go. Oh, yeah.
And before we go, Nadine, let's talk about your love life.
Oh, my love life.
I know there was an interview I saw of you, and you said you've been on a lot of dates with Irish men, that you love men, Irish men with freckles,
you know what?
red ginger hair.
You know what?
Tell me about that.
You know what's interesting? And I could have killed Vicky for that. So she was talking to me and she said, have I been on any dates? And she worded it like I only go out with ginger, freckled Irish men. I'm like, that's not actually the case. But I was saying that I would.
Oh, all right, okay.
So my thing is, at the end of the day, I personally believe this, the connection is the most important thing, okay? Connection is the most important thing. I've been in a few long relationships that obviously didn't work out. I always feel like I've been married and divorced a couple of times. But you learn and you evolve. I have recently, I can tell you this though, I don't know if it will change the future, but now that I'm living in Ireland, I've had to embrace this kind of Irish majestic thing that Irish people seem to have.
Yeah.
And I was at an event and there was a lady reading the tea leaves.
Okay.
And I was at another event, it was this tarot thing. Now, years ago, my mum would be like, I want this all be a business. Keep away from that voodoo magic. How are you going to do? But what I've realised now, I'll be honest with you, at the end of the day, I believe in my God. I know I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm grand, as they say. So I let this tea leaf lady tell me the thing. And she said to me, right, yes, okay. I definitely see you having a child. Definitely see you being married, something to do with cooking. I was like, oh. And then she said, he will have an Irish accent, but not necessarily be fully Irish. I was like, And then I saw another lady at another event, would you believe it?
Okay.
And she was like, yes, I see a man, he's shirtless, something to do with fitness. I was like, what?
Okay.
Is it Ovi? Is it Ovi from Love Island? I don't know. Who is it?
Ovi from Love
I don't know. I'm joking. But yeah.
Well, he's cute.
Oh, he's cute. There's a lot of cuteness out there. But my biggest thing now is like when I was younger, I used to go with guys because they were just beautiful. You know, I've done that. He's so beautiful.
Yeah.
He's so gorgeous.
He's gorgeous.
He's so hot. Now the kind of man I'm looking for is someone who, you know, you connect with, you can grow together. They like you for who you are, without all of the glamour as well as the glamour. Do you know?
Absolutely.
So, look, I feel that a husband is coming soon. I feel it.
Look. This is On the Couch with Abby. Nadine Reid is single and ready to mingle.
Ta-da! We'll see what happens.
Great stuff, Nadine. Great stuff. Oh my
you.
goodness, it's been such an amazing time with you here
Thank you
on
so
the couch with
much.
Abby. And before you go,
Oh, there's more.
before you go, with everything you've done, you know, being a black big woman in Ireland, you've achieved so much, so many amazing things. What advice would you have to anyone out there? It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're black, whether you're Chinese, whether you're, I don't know, whatever. What advice do you have for people out there that are really just trying to break out of their comfort zone and just do things they've never done before?
Honestly, I think the first thing we need to do is be really honest about what we want. Sometimes we can see things and think, oh, that looks really glamorous, or their life looks really great. We have to think, is that what you want? Yeah, that's the first thing I did anyway. I was like, what does Nadine actually really want? And then just be honest, be brutally honest, and bloody well go for it. Go for it. Simple as that. Go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. It's in our minds. Like, oh, what will happen? Oh, maybe you'll be a bit embarrassed because you went to that audition and you didn't get it, you know? But just absolutely go for it. And just remember, I always say, you deserve to have everything that you want for yourself. We all deserve that. So if we deserve that, why go get it?
get it.
Go get it. We all deserve it.
You heard from Nadine Reid. Go get it.
Go get it.
Whatever it is you do, just go up, stand up, go and get it.
Go get it. Simple as that.
Thank you
Simple as
so
that.
much,
Thank you.
Nadine.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I wish you all the best. What a lovely show.
Thank you.
Keep doing you, boo.
Oh.
If Abby can, you can.
Oh. Guys, it's been such an amazing, it was such an amazing interview. Thank you so much, Nadine. She's full of life, such a breath of fresh air. My name is Abidemi Taiwo. Thank you for watching On the Couch with Abby. Till I see you again, Nadine Reid.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me. Namaste.
Oh, namaste.